Welcome back. It's time to answer the question that I asked in the previous video of who is Axum Red? I don't know. Let's ax him. We got the star! We're amazing! This isn't answering my question at all. We're unbeatable! We're gorgeous! Okay, I want to rewind this for a moment because you saw the little flash before each character appeared, or after, I guess. Red had a red flash, green had a green flash, yellow had a yellow flash, Pink's was more of a fuchsia for some reason. I don't know why they didn't just match the color. You'd better leave now, chumps! And then Axum Black's was white, but that makes sense because if it was black then it probably wouldn't have shown up that well. Anyway. We're in hot pursuit, get it? Hey, Red, look down there. That's gotta be the ugliest mustache I've ever seen. Ew, gross. That guy's worse looking than that Claude Mario. That is Mario, you idiot! You see that clock? When the big hand is pointing up. Listen, everyone, we gotta get the star to the Blade immediately. The Blade who was mentioned, I believe, by Euridovich, whatever his name is. I think so, earlier on. We'll deal with Mario later. And then they all just kind of zoom away in 2 frames like Mario and Luigi do in the Power Star series. Oh, I should mention... Oh, that's a whole topic that I want to get into later. Hey, Red! Careful with this, you're all thumbs! I hope you like this music, by the way, because this is the only time in the game that it plays, and we're only going to hear it for like a minute. It should totally be possible to grab the star in this part of the game while you're chasing them. Just completely invalidate the fight afterwards. Like the Piranha Plant boss in Yoshi's Island. So this, of course, is a reference to the Power Rangers. The Axum Rangers are, I mean. Which is another thing that Paper Mario ripped off of this game, is the idea of, like, a villain group of 4 or 5 characters that are based on a popular TV show at the time. Because in this game it's Power Rangers, and in that game it's TMNT. We fight for evil. We live for disorder. We like what we do. We struggle for chaos. We are, and then Yellow doesn't have anything cool to say, so he just has to start the phrase that the rest of them finish. The Axum Rangers! This is a good text box. Just says nothing. This star piece gives people hope. It needs to be destroyed. Because hope is bad, apparently? Well, if the star gives people hope, then we need to start a new hope. These are the Star Wars. Alright, so the way that this fight works... Axum Pink, all of them have different characteristics. Pink is a healer. Axum Black, I think he does 2 attacks every turn, like he always has 2. He just has, like, high speed, I guess is his thing. Red is just normal, I guess. Yellow has really hard-hitting physical attacks, and then green is the special, like, magic user who sometimes boosts the other characters. So, I think Pink is the priority to attack first. Decommission her so that she doesn't heal other characters. Or herself. Jeez. Come on, man. Alright, well, now's a good time to boost. Boost Mario. Also, here's a shower thought that I had once. Since this game came out before Mario 64, I want to say that... Wait, oh, I didn't mean to attack you. This could be bad, we'll see. Anyway, since this game came out before Mario 64 did, that would make this the first time that Mario has platformed in 3 dimensions. And I think it's funny that Mario's first access to a Z-axis is in a game where he fights axes. Yeah, I need to figure out what Mallow's deal is. What he's good for. Because right now I'm not really sure. I could do Thunderbolt, see how that does. did okay damage on, like, one of them. Spritz Bomb? What do you mean, Spritz Bomb? You don't spritz with bombs, you spritz with a little spray can whenever your cat is disobeying. Of course, when has a cat ever obeyed, I guess is the real question. Stop attacking. Yeah, we are running a little low already. It is tempting for me to use a Caro-Caracola, but I am going to hold off just a little bit longer, which might be to my detriment. Yo, Red! What? My makeup's running. Then change brands. Gotta love the little back and forth dialogue. Okay. Maybe I will try to do... Can I do a full heal with Mallow? Like, does he have a move like that? I don't think he does. I think it's just HP Rain. So what I will instead do is Caro-Caracola. Might be a little bit early to use this, but I think it's a good fight to use it in. At least at the level that I'm at right now. Meteor Blast. Oh, this is a bad one. Maybe it's not that bad. Never mind. I thought it was worse. Huh. I'm very glad that I'm blocking these reasonably well. Okay. So, despite Pink having not actually left the battle screen at all, she is no longer selectable, so that's your indication that she is 0 HP right now. And you next. Unix. The programming language. I think it's a programming language, or is it an operating system? I don't know. It's not Linux. I've got a headache. Another empty text box. You're totally out of shape! Alright, so now it's only 3 of them. I am going to put all of my focus on yellow, because yellow, to me, is kind of the worst. Never mind, that was a bad... Oof. That's not a body slam, that's just splitting somebody open with an axe. Ooh, so many attacks. Okay, I'm gonna go yellow. Anyway, I was talking about the Power Star series. I could get back to that in a moment. I'm just kind of focusing my energy on... I gotta beat Tubby here. Have I Geno boosted Geno yet? It would make sense if I did, but I don't think I actually have yet. So I will do that now. Yeah, so the Power Star series, for anybody who doesn't know, that was an old series on Newgrounds. I mean, it doesn't feel old to me. Jeez, I need to stop doing regular attacks as Mallow. I'm used to doing regular attacks as other characters, so... I just kind of expect him to do just as well, but he doesn't. Block. They are merciless. Power Star series. A series by Daniel Sun. Basically, like, it started with Mario being possessed by booze. And the ghosts, I should say. And, basically that was just kind of an excuse to have Mario go on this really bloody, gory, violent rampage across the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, most of the series is just Mario going ape. Just like... Okay, in the first episode of the series, he actually has guns. Which is weird, because he doesn't have guns for the rest of the series. I'm not really sure why he has them in the first place. Man... Why do I have to keep picking you up? I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. Yeah, I'm gonna go Caro-Caracola. That feels like such a waste, especially since Mallow has... No, I'll go HP Rain. Maybe that's better. But yeah, really violent series. Most of it is just Mario and Luigi in particular fighting each other, because, like, Mario's gone mad, so Luigi has to be the one to stop him and save the day. And it gets very dramatic near the end, and Power Star 4, after that one came out, I actually made my own fan animation called Power Star 4.5, which... I had time to make that because Daniel Sun, like, previewed the animation on his forum before he posted it to Newgrounds, so whenever I posted my fan animation, it was like the next week or the next day or something. I don't remember when it was exactly. But that was a fun time. Why do I keep doing that? I need to stop attacking as Mallow. Like that. Well, Mallow's gonna be dead in a moment, so it won't matter anymore. Whew. This might be a bunk fight. But I'm gonna try picking me up one more time if I have a pick me up. I do have one more. I'm gonna use it on Geno. I think Geno's gonna be a little bit more valuable for me. Probably. Oh, and I got a freebie. That is very lucky. Thank you. To attempt to finish my thought, the Power Star series was a big influence on me. That's why I made a fan animation in the first place. I was a big fan of it. And I learned recently that Daniel Sun is now special effects animator on Bluey. Like, I saw his name in the credits of a Bluey episode, and I was like, wait, is that the same guy? And yeah, it is. The same guy who made Power Star now is a Bluey animator, which, I mean, he is Australian, I'm pretty sure, so it makes sense. I'm hungry. Chew on your tongue. That's the line from this fight that I always think about. Alright, Geno is dead. Mario might also be dead. No, Mario's not dead yet. It's gonna be a long fight. Let's pick me up again, since we've got that freebie. It's probably not gonna give me another one. I hope that Geno lives long enough for this boost to even matter. You know what was another good series that is probably a lot more well-known, frankly? I'm gonna do Star Egg, I don't care. Another good sprite animated series that had a lot of, like, characters moving around at high speeds, particularly Mario characters, but also other characters, was the Super Mario Bros. Z series. Now, lots of people loved that one. It might still be around, I'm not really sure, because I feel like... It's weird, because I think that there were like 7 or 8 episodes that came out back in the day, and they ended on a nice cliffhanger, and it was a really solid series for a long time, and then the next one was just not made, and then Alvin Earthworm decided to start the series over, just like remake the first few episodes or something, and I don't know why. Yo, Red! What? I broke my shades! Serves you right. Yeah, throwing those shades right back, am I right? Okay, it's all just red versus red now, and blue, I guess, if we're counting Geno. But I don't know the red versus blue series, so I can't make any references to that either. I can't make references to Power Rangers or that. How would Super Jump do? I'm gonna try it. And then I'm probably going to use Kero Kero Cola again, despite that feeling like a waste, because I don't know what else to do. It's possible that I should have healed Mallow, or brought back Mallow instead, but... Ooh, I can use red essences too, but I'm gonna save up... Yeah, Kero Kero Cola, sure. This feels like an uphill battle of a fight. Oh, that was a freebie, that's good. Yeah, but I'm thinking about the Super Mario Bros. Z series, in part because the Axum Rangers were in it. They were in my favorite episode of that series, which I believe was 6. That one was just through and through, just epic from start to finish. I want to say it lasted like 12 to 15 minutes, which for a Flash cartoon, that was basically the same thing as a feature film. Nowadays, a 12-minute animation is just, I don't know, somebody's, what do they call them? Why am I forgetting Storytime animations? Yeah. I don't know why it wasn't coming to mind. Enough! Now I'm angry. Time to finish this. Formation Ho! Here we go! Yeah, and here's the other... This is gonna be another problem, because I think Gino is about to die. Somebody's about to die, most likely, because... Oh. That worked out. Yeah, the Breaker Beam does some pretty solid damage, and I think I'm just going to do normal attacks. I think that's what works best here for me in this moment. Yeah, it always does. It attacks every other turn, and has pretty hefty damage whenever it does, so you want to make sure that you are well healed up before this phase starts. Now, thankfully, I have good HP for the moment, so this part of the fight might not be too bad. I will want to heal Gino, though. Maybe. Maybe I don't, actually. I don't remember what the damage was for him. I want to say it was like 66 on Mario. So, Gino might not die? We're good. This isn't possible! Yeah, I'm a little bit... Yeah, I'm not even fully convinced I won this fight. We are invincible. Can this be happening to the Axum Rangers? Don't even pretend that you had a backstory before this. Good freeze frame. Mario falls in slow motion. So long, Blade, we hardly knew ye. I think the Blade is the name of the ship, even though I feel like it has been referred to as if it was a character before. I don't know, maybe that's just me making things up. Like I am wont to do. 6 star pieces have finally been collected. Where could that last star piece be? I wonder, could it be in Bowser's castle? So at this point in the game, there is one place left to go besides Bowser's Castle. I mean, before that, just to ensure that we can even get there in the first place. You know what, I should actually probably go here to establish what the problem is that is preventing us from going there. The bus is undergoing repairs. You know, the bus. Another thing that they just expect you to know what it is. But yeah, let's venture back through the now much more peaceful castle that isn't overrun by fans. Not those kinds of fans. Although I guess it's overrun by new kinds of fans now. Fans of Mallow. Yeah, we got this nice room here. You're looking especially fluffy today, Prince. That's a good compliment. Yeah, can we go in here? We can. The king gave me another job as a guard. Oh, Prince Mallow. Thank you so much. We were able to rescue my father with the key you gave us. Oh yeah, I guess he was the one in the side room. Don't mention it. Besides, it was you who actually rescued him. Good luck in the future. You too. Prince. Here, this is from me. Please take it. Oh, and I got a flower jar. That's good. Sweet. I like how they kind of float as they walk because they are clouds. Mallow never does this, but I don't know, maybe it's because Mallow is dense. Hello, parental units. Mom, Dad! Were you able to find the star, dear? Acting like this is just a casual conversation, like, oh yeah. I'm just thinking, she says, did you find the star, dear? That's kind of like saying, are you partway through saving the world, dear? But she's saying it in the same way as, did you find what you were looking for at the grocery store, dear? Yeah, the Axum Rangers took it away from us, but we got it back again. That's wonderful. I must have your autograph, Mallow. Now the star thing can be repaired, right? I guess not. You're still missing a piece, I take it. Yep, one piece. The last star. Wait, the only place left to look is in Bowser's Keep. I like how the implication there is that we have literally gone everywhere in the entire world except there. There is nowhere left to look. We can't look in the sea or anywhere else. There's no way that the star could be anywhere else. Yeah, we know, but there's no way to get in. Believe me, we've tried. We haven't really... Yes, even Mario can't jump that far, except in cutscenes. Alright, I'll let you use the... That's it, dear. Or that's IT, dear. You should use the royal bus. This is a good thing, too. It's not like a royal chariot or a royal trolley even. No, it's a bus. I'm just picturing a school bus, like, plowing through the wall. Yes, Mallow, the time has come for you to take the bus. Why, when I was your age... That's nice, dear. Really? Are you sure it's all right? Of course, dear. I've ordered the repairman to have it fixed by the time you leave. He showed up between the time you talked to the guy near the bus to the time that you walked over here. You simply have to help Mario and the others get that last star. Stop jumping out of your pants, Mallow. That's rude. XYZ. Come on, Mario. Let's go. Alright. And with that fond exchange, we go all the way back. All the way back to the beginning. And now, the bus is open to us. The bus has finally been repaired. We can start operating again. Prince Mallow! Since everybody in this entire kingdom has to take turns being surprised that you exist. We want to go to Bowser's Keep. Could you give us a lift, please? Yeah, we'll just speed through this. It's fine. Here's the royal bus, which doesn't look that much like a bus, but, you know, close enough. And the JB on the side doesn't stand for John Bro. It stands for, I think, Jugum Bus? I want to say that's the Japanese name for Lakitu, even though it doesn't really apply to, obviously, the English translation of the game. I like how this Lakitu has a mustache. You never really see that with any other Lakitu in any other game in the series, as far as I know, including the Paper Mario ones, unless there's something I'm forgetting. There they go. This episode's probably going to run a little long, but we can have a long one once in a while. A slightly long one. Hey, remember Vista Hill? Everyone's favorite place on the map to explore? Oh, that was so long ago now, but now there are other characters there instead of Mario. And there was much rejoicing. Ah, the scent of boiling lava. The scent of boiling lava! But don't let that cool you off. She's a loaded pistol who likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. It's so nice to be home. Smithy's gonna pay for stealing my splendid castle from me. He sure is. Alright, so next time, we will be storming the castle. Unless we do something else.